It's
So I
something a
was
little bit
watching,
lighter.
I think the channel's called Jubilee or something like that. They bring people in and they ask them some questions. So it's an episode about like modern masculinity, and these are some of the questions they ask. So one of them, are sports more masculine than the arts?
Mm. Okay.
So is physical,
Physical, showing your physical prowess through sport.
yeah, physical prowess through you know sport more masculine than a paintbrush on a canvas?
Through
And then I
creating.
want to I want to double that, right, with
The heck is that?
I want to double that with, as a man, is it just being masculine, or you need both the masculine and the feminine? Because I feel a lot of people, throw these words around,
Bro,
but
I'm happy you
personally,
said that.
personally, like, I feel it's a mix of both. But we'll start with the first part, which is, are sports more masculine than the arts?
James, you want to go first?
Um. Okay. Yeah. I'll go first.
Yeah,
For
I'm still
me,
cooling off.
yeah. Go ahead. Cool off. Yeah. No, I got you. Don't worry. Clear out. I got this. ISO. So.
Yeah,
Well, shoot. We talk about sports, right?
oh
Catch these one-on-ones. But in terms of what's more masculine, what's more masculine to me with it's sports, like showing. There's ways to be masculine with art. Don't get me wrong. There's competitive aspects in everything. You could be competitive in sports. It's just like where do you get the most to stop? Like what brings that testosterone out out of you? I'm gonna say for me, sports. Art, yes, it could bring that out as well. And I understand there's arguments that some people will say, oh well, sometimes being masculine is showing more, being able to show that femininity, but maintain your masculine, but maintain how masculine you are within showing your feminine, femininity. However you say it, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but
Yeah, I think that's it, femininity. Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, sports, because you get that throughout the being in musicals in high school, playing instruments all the way up to high school. Like there's a certain masculinity that I get from playing sports, to where I don't want to say masculinity is about feeling superior, but when you get a superior feeling over somebody, to where you can do whatever you want, they have zero control over you.
I'm gonna
There's a
go
certain masculinity, yeah. So I would have to say sports for me, and that's based on basically like my definition of masculinity, not on what society wants to say masculinity is, because society be bullshit.
Yes, so I agree. I think people get too, like, I don't know, caught up in the words, or like whatever their perception is of today. But
Yeah,
masculine is not this all encompassing thing. There's masculine and feminine. There are two sides for a reason.
masculine is what Josh be showing everybody on his story when he be taking his shirt off and everything.
Yo. You don't gotta out me, yo.
What is IG handle on it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh no, it'll be in the end credits. It'll be in the end credits. Don't worry, y'all gonna see it. Y'all can look it up.
Anyway, right? So it's these two things, and a man is not just masculine, and a woman is not just feminine. Now, if a woman,
Message.
Right, let's take Ronda Rousey.
Mm-hmm.
If she's able to scoop slam a man, you wouldn't say, "Oh, that's feminine." Like,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
That's a very masculine thing to do, and that's not to call her a man. That's just a characteristic that she is expressing.
That she has.
And
yeah.
I feel people tie man and masculine too tightly, and female and feminine
See,
entirely. Like it's flowing. Like it goes back and forth. It depends on what you do. So like if you do something that's very physical, very aggressive, like that's typically going to be masculine. If you do something a little, I guess, softer or a little more caring, a little more sympathetic,
nurturing.
then that would be on the feminine side. So like art is very. It's not something that's masculine in my opinion. There's nothing. I mean, you can make aggressive art, but there's nothing like.
It's not the most masculine thing you can do. Yeah.
I'm not gonna look at art and feel like, oh, inferior or like like somebody's exerting power over me or something like that. But you can look at it and feel something in the heart strings.
Mm-hmm.
You feel something emotionally.
Yes.
So I just feel that distinction needs to be understood because people really just be throwing these words. And they be like, oh no, she's not masculine. Like, yes, like, girl, you got bigger arms than the 3 dudes you in the pic with. Like, that's something that's very masculine. That's not to say you're a man because of that.
Yeah. Can we also just say, like, get rid of like the whole emotions as a female trait? Like,
ready? I got you, bro.
Oh, go ahead.
Y'all.
Oh, go ahead.
Ready?
My bad. You got it.
I just had this
clear out, Josh. Clear out.
I just had this epiphany while listening to both you and Josh, because I was really in my head this whole time. I was trying to define what in the hell is masculinity, what in the hell is femininity. So I'm pretty sure we're not saying that right, but anyways,
we are masculinity.
I think we got it.
You got it.
Yeah. I just have my doubts. Anyways. I think of it like this. This is how I'm going to equate the two. I'm going to think of masculine as power and attack. I'm going to think of feminine as support and defense. So when it comes to sports, is sports masculine? Yes, because it's power and it's usually attacking. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You're attacking an objective. That's the whole reason you play a sport. Whether it's golf, you're attacking the ball to get it in the hole. Football, you're attacking the defending squad to score a touchdown. Art is support. You're supporting the mind. You are expressing emotions, feelings, and I don't even know. Whatever. Yes, but you get it. It's the left hand versus the right hand.
Left brain versus right brain.
You see, you can keep going. This world is duality. So getting back to Josh's point, no, a man is not just masculine. That's dumb. To me, I think that's a stupid.
That's a stupid argument
assumption.
You can make. Yeah,
bro, that's exactly why people have issues. It's because you're saying men need to be this, that, and the third, and not allowed to have emotions when we're human and we have emotions. And Jameer was just saying that.
I got a question about. I'm gonna have a question after this. Go ahead, and make your point. Keep going.
I'm just saying, duality, the yin and the yang, bro. It continues, bro. These are ancient tools, and the reason they've lasted throughout time is because they're real life. A picture speaks 1,000 words, bro. That symbol is something crazy. As simple as it is, you cannot be a man without having feminine aspects. I do not care what anybody has to say. That's like saying, boy, when you get down and you ask a woman to marry you, that's not feminine. Stephanie Black.
Caught him.
Come on now.
So
let's be honest.
You're submitting. You're getting on one knee.
You're submitting. Yeah, you're submitting.
You're not grabbing her up and picking her up. You're saying you're asking her. You're putting your heart out. That is very feminine.
You're putting your heart, yourself, your ego. Because a lot of times
you're vulnerable. There's a word we don't see.
Vulnerability.
You're being vulnerable.
He said honorable or vulnerable?
Vulnerable. I don't know.
vulnerable. I don't know
He
why
said
he said it
combination
like
of-
that.
Bro.
It's VU. He said
I think
like
he's
it's VO, but
Yo, I don't know.
You get it. That's my point.
So, oh goodness.
I'm gonna just start speaking Spanish on the like,
Zay, so yeah. So are you
holla
still
at
making
me.
your point? Or
Nah, holla at your boy.
so with that being said, concept of duality.
Facts.
When females nowadays say, "Oh, that's your fragile masculinity," is that really a thing?
Mm.
Like
Why
the
are
whole
they saying
concept of,
Give me some. Yeah, give me a context.
That's not. But, go ahead.
let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a concept, like a situation where.
I think they say that like if. Okay.
Or is that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead. Go ahead.
At the end of the day, it's a defense mechanism.
To call.
I'm trying to think. What's a situation where a woman says, "Oh, that's you're being a fragile masculine"?
Because not gonna lie, in 2020, it's been a minute since I heard it.
Oh, you know what? Maybe like in a situation where something happens, right?
Yeah.
Where like he feels you need to be emotional about it, or not emotional, but express your emotions.
Yeah.
And you don't, then she'll probably say, "Oh, that's you're being fragile. Like you're afraid to."
Oh, fragile masculinity.
You're afraid to speak your feelings, but that's
like
not
in a spot where you're supposed to be vulnerable.
Okay. So that's when they'll say, "Oh, your masculinity is fragile," but wouldn't it be just, or would that just wouldn't that be just be a lack of being
exactly?
That's just it's not fragile masculinity.
Out of touch.
It's a lack of.
It's a weak femininity.
Exactly.
Because as young men, we are raised to not have any type of feminine aspect in our youth.
We're raised and programmed.
Bro, what you crying for?
Yo, what you crying for? Yo, ain't no crying out here on this field.
Bro, you know how much this conversation has made me really appreciate Kendrick Lamar's album?
Bro. I'm glad glad you finally listened to it.
the more I think about this album, bro.
Bro, I would have loved for you to be listening to it when I was listening to it, and I was just like, yo, this is freaking great.
Honestly, I probably would have been a little bit too militant if that shit came out.
Oh, you would. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
I was already militant as it was. And then you're gonna throw that in front of me. I was just gonna start wilding.
Oh, it would have given. Oh wait, are you talking? Wait, did you listen to Pimp a Butterfly too? Because that would have made it even worse.
No,
that would have made it even worse.
I thought about buying it the other day, but I was like, yo, one at a time. Let me really break this down. And then I bought Nipsey's Victory Lap, so I was like,
that's not gonna help. Yeah, that's
I can't just start bouncing around.
Give it a month. All right, give it a month to get to Pimp a Butterfly, because that music be giving you emotions.
Hey,
let's get
back on topic.
Back.
Oh no, that is on topic.
It is pretty close.
Bro, what?
What were we talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh wait,
femininity.
Was there a second part?
Yeah,
I was about to fast forward on you. There's a second part to that question, right, Josh?
Nah, I mean,
that
was the second part. We just hit on it.
Oh, okay.
I combined it into one.
Yeah.
So, wait. Well, I was just gonna ask. Yeah, we hit on that. Like masculinity and femininity is human.
You gotta have both.
Yeah, you gotta have. Yeah, it's
tied to one
duality. The word he pronounced correctly.
Duality. Duolingo.
So with that being said,
right? And music's emotions, right? Like, the way music be affecting you be on some stuff sometimes, right?
Right, and I don't think that's a masculine thing. That's being in touch with emotions, which is along, the